Okay, what the hell's going on? Hotkeys.
We're just going to do a nice little sugar bell. We're just going to do a nice little sugar bell. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good.
Can you edit the dress?
No, because I don't have a picture of it. Let me look up on it. Can I just say, no, none of the main six showed up to their wedding, so.
Oh, Control-Shift.
Except for Apple.
Yeah.
Applejack. As of just obligation. It's like, come on, girl.
That's what you can expect. That's what you can expect out of an Apple Family episode, or Apple Family related.
None of the main six exist. Yeah, I actually don't have a picture of her in dress, so.
I was gonna go to bed.
Huh?
Oh, in Minecraft, I was gonna reset it today.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't get swarmed by monsters.
I can't
Now
snap.
Now that I've actually figured out how to copy the script.
You need script?
Hey, copying like 50-something pages into a book multiple times.
You can't just type that out?
Special characters.
Weak.
Okay, so it's Control-Alt-Shift.
Welp. It's official, guys. I'm sorry, Marble. You've been sidelined, Marble. I'm so sorry.
There isn't one. And again, I say, with the Apple Pie relations still open for question, and probably most likely will still be open for question by the end.
I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, just like to remind you.
Weak excuse. No.
Are you sure? I almost
weak.
Are you sure? I almost had a crush with my cousin once. And Mom had to explain it.
That's okay. And some of the town's ponies from communism showed up.
Control-Alt-Shift F5.
Communism.
Okay, let's try it again. Control-Alt-Shift F5.
The heck?
There we go. I have to have the button on the next page button.
Heck of the what? Know your meme. Is there a Wikipedia page? I want just a standard. Have they updated it yet?
Updated what yet?
Hey, they did! Wow, that was fast. In her description, it's already And as a Big Mac, the Big Mac question, she is Big Mac's wife, Macintosh's wife. That was fast. The day of. Spoilers. I like his tux. That's a good tux.
That's the internet. You can expect a lot on the day of the episode. Or day of release, at least.
Oh.
You know that dancing gif of the Hat in Time?
Yeah.
I want to learn how to dance like that. Let me see if I can find that. That's a beautiful dance. Hat in Time dance. There's got to be a meme. There it is. Yes. Look at her smug little face. I wonder if it'll just do it as a GIF in the chat. Just do it. Do what I dare you. Nah. Let's open it separately. Go away, commie. There we go. Here's a good one. There it is. That's better. That's a better one. I'll just delete that other one. That's my after this episode.
Peace and tranquility dance.
It's a beautiful dance.
Come on. Here we go.
There it is. Oops. Dang it. Go away. There it is. That's a good one. Got it. Got it separated. This also is a good dance. Look at that dance.
Yes.
Those are all my reactions to this.
They utilize that a lot at Burnipalooza.
Yes. How could you not? Oh, yeah.
I can't wait till the guy goes spoofs that.
Oh, here's us in the chat. I found it. Come on, load. Please don't do this to me. Don't you dare do this to me. Were you bullying me? I can send this to my phone. Yes. Dang it.
Oh crap. Villagers.
Oh crap. Villagers.
No, pillagers.
Oh, pillagers. Okay, that's my last gift. That's the last gift you're getting.
It's like, seriously, dudes?
Oh god.
Now is not the time for this.
That's us in chat, Alex.
Oh gosh, imagine if Brother Bear actually did that.
Look at him go. Look at how excited they are. Look at him go.
Stupid mouse. Three, 6, 7, 9.
Except something isn't right about her info page. Because now all of that should be changed because it says her residence is our town, like the communist town.
Well, don't forget, she owns a shop there.
It's true. Maybe Big Mac's moving.
We'll see what comes up in the next 2 weeks.
And we got comics.
The last 2 weeks.
We got comics too to fill some of it in. Well, guess I better freaking catch up. Comics.
2.
Speaking of pony news, welcome to Yoda Soda Creations, the podcast. Group of friends who attend business, talking movies, TV, all the recent sarcasm. I believe you have some interesting pony news to recite.
Yes. 2 bits of news. One, Wizards of the Coast is doing a special charity promotional thing where they're making 3 My Little Pony Magic the Gathering cards. Now, keep in mind they're not usable in regular tournament play. And in fact, the name on the little bit at the bottom is Ponies the Galloping.
Nice one.
Yeah, it costs $50 for the 3-card set, which includes Rarity, Twilight, and a flip monster that's Nightmare Moon, and then turns into Princess Luna.
Or is it the other way around?
Joseph?
Yeah.
I can only imagine the same would be. I can only imagine it would probably be the same in the Shippick folder cards because I have a hollow foil of Tempest one side, Fizzlepop the other.
I think I might have that one. But yeah, it'll put you back about $50. But of that $30 goes to a children's hospital in Seattle, if I remember correctly. You can also spend $100 to get 3 playmats.
I see what you guys are doing. Getting 3 playmats.
Also, if you play the Magic the Gathering Arena, the online game, they have digital card sleeves.
Of ponies?
Yes.
Yes.
Now it'll start being available on the 21st on, I think it's like the Hasbro Pulse page, if I remember correctly. HasbroPulse.com. The other bit of news is, well, it is true that Pony as we know it will be ending next week.
On TV.
It is not the end.
On TV.
Well, that's what I'm by as you know it. But it is not, however, the actual end, because the series will be continuing in comic form with Season 10 comics. That's right. Ponies are getting the Buffy treatment.
Comics.
Here's hoping the writing is better than the Buffy comic.
Or in my case, the Archie Sonic or in my case, the anti-Semitic treatment. Although, before you say anything, who began first doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Yep.
It's still the same thing.
Fair enough.
Here's hoping it doesn't suck. But it probably won't because comic writers have been pretty good so far. And did Buffy actually have comic writers beforehand?
I don't know. I mean, I followed the comics for a little bit, but then I stopped following comics, and yeah.
If I remember correctly, the comics are pretty good. And have been pretty good so far. Of Pony, that is. I don't know about many other comics series.
Yeah, it's like, hell, I'll actually have to start buying the comics again.
Right, buying them. Buying them. Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I'll be doing.
Hey, I have a local comic store. And I have a job, so I actually have the cash.
I see what they're doing. They had too many people cheating the episode, and they're just like, well, we'll just make them buy comics. They're playing the long game. See how it is. I'm on.
I think they do. Actually, I think they do. Actually, the idea you're trying to go for is there's people still not ready. There are people still not ready for this yet. Oh, here's a good idea. Let's send them to the local comic store.
Yeah, but okay. So we'll get some more if season 9 will be it, but it won't
But
be.
if you want more,
canon.
yeah, but if you want more canon Pony, buy the comics.
You cretins. Oh, by the way, guys, look! I figured it out! Wow! Woo! Yeah! Woo! I'm getting sick. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm not actually paying attention to what's on screen. I'm currently in Minecraft, trying to get a dupe system working.
Very legal and allowable dupe system.
It involves books, so Twilight would approve.
Yeah.
I'm probably also going to have some Minecraft realm related questions. At some points.
Although once I get the system up and running, I may need to ask you to log off for a moment, because I'm not sure how chunk saving will work if people are still on the server.
Get off.
You mean
Freeloaders.
Do you mean disconnect?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm only on book series 3. I still have 4, 5, and 6 left. But thanks to Auto Hotkey, I don't have to paste like 50 pages of stuff. Well, I do, but it does it for me.
By the way, you guys need to take a look at this. Hang on one sec. Let me get it up. Oh, holy smokes, that is beautiful. Hang on one sec. Let me switch screens. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this man's art. It is beautiful.
That is disturbing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
In concept, in concept, yes, but when you're looking at it from a technical standpoint,
Just the art style. Control Shift F5.
That's some good tea right there. Look at that. Would you approve of this one sarcasm?
Hold on. Sign book 3. What? What's wrong with her neck?
What do you mean, what's wrong with it? It's perfect. This man is a genius. True genius. I mean, he's got masterpieces like this. He must be a genius. Okay, going back where. Look at this. Look at all these ponies. Look how cute they are. Wow, this is me right now.
I'll look in a moment. You caught me just as I started another paste session.
This is what sarcasm is going to come back to.
Not bad.
Not bad. Could have been worse, I guess.
I felt that way sometimes.
This person has done like all of them now. When do they post? I'm not.
By the way, the cocoa plants were a bit larger when I checked on a offcast session or offcast play.
Okay.
I think that's when they're okay to be harvested, right? Nate?
When they're full, yeah, when they're big.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Oh my. Oh my. What am I looking at, Alex?
I wouldn't be against that.
What do you say, sarcasm? What's your vote? Whoa.
Oh yeah, did you see the in a nutshell for it?
I don't think so yet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The joke that's old as well.
But look at how beautiful that. Look at the tail.
The
Whoosh.
9-year-old joke.
The 9-year-old joke.
That is very well designed.
That is a beautiful model there. Holy smokes. It's so cute, too. Look at how cute it is. Ooh. Heck.
3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Load, dang you. Sad times. All right, screw this. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh no, oh no. I'm cheating. All right, there we go.
4.
It's already pretty late, so we'll try to make this quick on you guys.
Trying to get back on subject. Trying to get back on subject. It happened, people.
It?
I think I should have gone with sorry marbles, but you're gonna have to ring.
And yeah,
you're gonna have to ring your bells.
Why would you do this, Alex?
But as I said, with the whole relationship, but as I said with the whole relationship thing, that still doesn't sound right.
But yeah, today's episode, the penultimate episode, and the final part of the Big Mac Sugar Bell story arc, the Big Mac question. So, this is quite an interesting one. Several funny bits, and really, it was a great slice of life episode to end off on, you know?
Yeah. I think it was pretty good. Do I think it was perfect? Pretty good. I'll leave it at pretty good.
Yeah, there's like one teensy minor complaint, but we'll get to that.
Do we know if they're the same complaint?
And there's a few repeats. But anyway, so the episode begins with Big Mac revealing something to Spike. A ring. That's right, Big Mac wants to propose to Sugar Belle. And in comes Discord, wondering what's going on. Well, Discord isn't exactly known for keeping secrets.
What do you mean?
Like apparently, Fluttershy has a fear of clowns. Twilight was caught sleep trotting once, and apparently Octavia went out on a date with bulk biceps.
Ooh.
But they finally give in and tell him what's going on, and yeah, he basically shouts out that Big Mac is going to propose to Sugar Belle.
But luckily, none of the key players heard it.
Exactly. But yeah, Big Mac's plan is he wants to build up a bench that's like the what was it? The thing he made for her back when they started dating.
That
Shelf.
Similar to that shelf.
Yeah, that. And he wants to hide a bunch of apples around town with notes, basically leading her up to the table. And they're all touched apples, and yeah. And yeah, that's where the bench is overlooking Sweet Apple Acres. So Spike and Discord agree to help. Spike will help get the food ready for when they get there, and Discord is in charge of spreading the apples. 3, 4, 7. There's no way anything could go wrong with this.
Jinx.
I'm just gonna log out of Minecraft for a moment. That way I can actually look at the episode. That. So yes. So Discord teleports him and Spike to right outside Sugar Cube Corner, and Discord they put the apple down right in front because that's apparently where Sugar Belle's supposed to be at the moment. But out comes the CMC holding a cake or a pie. It was a pie.
It was a pie.
And Sugar Belle chases after them, completely ignoring the apple.
Basically,
Discord's like,
over it.
Yeah. Discord's like, why don't we just give it to her? And Spike's like, well, that defeats the purpose of the whole hunt. She's supposed to discover them. You know, I gotta have to agree with Discord on this one. It's like these elaborate things never go well.
They were given a task, so just to give up on it immediately would be kind of
fair. But Discord decides, okay, just gonna teleport them to their locations. And Spike's like, you sure they're in the right spot?
right.
And he's like, I think so. Whatever, I'll double check.
Still there.
So Spike heads into Sugar Cube Corner to get the stuff ready for the thing. But Mrs. Cake is already really busy with a big order of like 21 treats. And she has no time for what's. Once she's done with that stuff, she'll be ready to help Spike. But until then, she has her hooves full. And yeah, she is not doing well. Like, according to Spike, yeah, she may have screwed up a few of the desserts. Don't rush cooking, kid. Anyone, just do not rush cooking. Cooking is a fine art that takes patience.
As displayed by Pinkie Pie back in Secrets and Pies.
Yep. But yeah, like Spike asks what all this stuff is for, but Mrs. Cake can't tell. It's a secret. But she asks Spike what he needs all this stuff for. Well, he can't tell. It's a secret. You can begin to guess what's going on here. So, Sugar Ball's out getting some flowers and totally misses the apple that was right in front of her. So Discord decides, well, instead of her finding the message on the apples, let the apples tell the message to her.
Time saver.
So he animates the apples and gives them orders to deliver the message, to go to their designated spots and deliver the message.
I hope I'm saying this right. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman reference.
Yeah. So, back with Mrs. Cake, apparently she's supposed to insert these little notes inside each of the 21 desserts.
Does that work last time?
Yeah, actually later in the episode, they referenced that.
You think they would have learned by, don't you think?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like taking so long. Like she got one down, just 20 more to go. So Spike has a brilliant idea. Hey, I have Dragon Flame transportation. Let's flame these up, get them in the snacks all at once. Nothing could go wrong with this.
No.
And then there's fire everywhere. This
Fire.
is fine.
I'm okay with this. This is okay.
Yeah, so the desserts are torched. So yeah, Mrs. Cake isn't happy, but according to Spike, being it probably made the desserts a bit better.
Oof.
Yeah, she feels insulted by that comment.
For some reason.
But they had a...
Little does she realize her cooking hasn't quite... Little does she realize her stress cooking hasn't quite made things better.
Yeah. So they head outside to see Ponyville terrorized by apples. Wouldn't be the first time.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, remember Applejack in season 1?
That and the Bat Pony comic.
Yeah. But as the ponies are running in fear, there's a little background detail that took me a moment to notice. Lyra proposing to Bonbon, and Bonbon in turn proposing to Lyra. It's canon, people! Lyra Bon forever. Yeah, I think this is a case of, well, we ain't getting any more seasons, why not? Not like they can cancel us now.
And if you thought you had enough lesbians, well, there you go.
Yep.
We're invincible.
So yeah, and then Discord pops up, and yeah, apparently he should have specified who they were supposed to give the messages to, and turns out, despite all of that stuff happening, Sugarbell didn't notice a thing. Whoops. So Discord poofs the apples back to Sweet Apple Acres, since apples are horrible at taking orders. Bananas, on the other hand.
Banana phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Funny joke. Funny joke.
But yeah,
Finding
enter,
a joke.
enter Big Mac, who asks Spike what's going on, and Discord's like, okay, forget the whole messages thing. Here's Sugar Bell. Here's Sugar Bell, Big Mac, Discord, Mrs. Cake.
Hey, you're here too.
And Mrs. Cake's like, what did I do? I thought we were just shouting each other's names.
Honestly, lost there.
That was a good bit. But yeah, it's he just wants to cut to the chase, get it all done with. However,
You ain't getting off that easy.
in runs ooh. Need my brain to slow down for a moment. In runs okay. Okay, hold on. Sometimes my brain gets a bit too fast for my mouth to handle. You know?
Yeah.
So, the CMC and Granny Smith come running the basically like, run for your lives! And you hear a pounding out in the distance. It's a giant apple monster shouting out for Sugar Bell. Totally not Discord's fault.
Yeah.
Also,
right.
Also, throughout the episode, and actually how the episode started, has Spike, the CMC, Mrs. Cake, and Discord speaking in towards the camera or to an unknown audience. And on occasion, it cuts back to their thoughts on the whole ordeal.
It's
Usually with the not my fault.
It's the sequel to Settle Row Review.
Except done properly.
Ooh,
okay, that will be something interesting to talk about at some point.
It's Settle Row Review. Oh, sorry, I mixed it up with a different episode. Settle Row Review. I was thinking like the whole multiple perspectives on things, and I just went pony point of view. Which, to be fair, if you're not really paying attention, does sound similar with the naming scheme. Settle Row Review, pony point of view. You know?
Totally different.
Give me a break. I had a drink earlier.
You should be disqualified, Alex. What do you think?
Hey, it was happy hour. Anyway, so cut back to early in the day. Apparently, the CMC are helping Sugar Bell out along with Mrs. Cake. Sugar Bell wants to propose to Big Mac. So basically, she is spreading a whole bunch of messages into these inserts, each with a single word, which altogether is the proposal. Or basically saying a lot of words in few words.
Why use lot
or
words?
Few words and a lot of words? Point is a lot of one-word messages.
Why use many word when few word do the trick?
It how Big Mac do. And yeah, it's like, of course, Mrs. Cake is totally on board with this, although she's getting a bit distracted, and she's unsure if she added the sugar or not, so she adds the sugar. And according to, I think it was Sweetie Belle, might have been one of the other CMC.
What?
Yeah, I think they saw her add sugar like 6 times to that bowl. Yeah, Mrs. Cake does not do stress cooking well.
I said that.
Yeah. But yeah, so the CMC's job is to bring the first message in the pie to Big Mac, which will apparently was supposed to lead to the sugar cube corn, but if it's one-word messages, then... Sorry, I'm trying to work out the logistics of it all.
Maybe she wasn't much sound.
Seriously, who thought messages in baked goods was a good idea? Okay, a stupid question. Big Mac. And Sugar Bell in this case.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. But Discord and Spike are outside. If they find out what's going on, they'll spill the beans. So the CMC have an idea. They grab the pie and rush out, with Sugar Bell following. They won't suspect a thing. So the CMC have to find Big Mac, so they head to Sweet Apple Acres. And, so, at Sweet Apple Acres, Big Mac's working on the bench, table, like those picnic benches. But he's missing something. So the CMC head to the barn. They see the blueprints for the table bench thing. It's like, maybe we should stick around. But no, Applebloom's like, well, I heard whenever I'm looking for someone, Granny Smith said you should look at the least expected place.
Yeah.
So they head out, with Big Mac's coming in soon after, and he found the screwdriver. Yay!
One of the poses Applebloom did, total Black Griffin. Total
Yeah.
Black Griffin vibes.
The whole leaning against the thing.
And the fact she was sitting on two legs.
Yeah. So yeah,
How do you flip this painting?
Have you tried turning the computer upside down?
Hadn't done that yet. Thank you. I'll just do it in post. Fine.
So yeah, Skittaloo checks the bowling alley. Nope. Applebloom checks Fluttershy's animal sanctuary. Nope. And Sweet Apple checks the spa. In one of the spa rooms, and some pony screams and tosses a towel at her.
Over her head. Very
Over her head. Sweet Apple is dragged out of the spa.
And that's how I got banned from the spa.
So yeah, they pass by Sugar Cube Corner, see that Mrs. Cake still isn't done yet, and Applebloom says, whenever I'm looking for someone, Granny always said to stay where you are, so let's go back to Sweet Apple Acres. And the other two are like, really?
Why did we listen to her again?
They technically were in the right direction.
They got there eventually. And they totally missed the apples beginning the rampage. So they head... Big Mac's waiting at the bench, looking out over the town, and just waiting patiently, practicing his yips.
As you do.
So the CMC get to Sweet Apple Acres, and they find Granny Smith, ask them if she knows where Big Mac is, but Granny Smith was having a nice dream. She and Grandpa were in space, and Mudbound was there too, logical as ever, but he had pointed ears, and Discord was there, and there's discover strange new worlds. They were going overboard with the Star Trek references.
We have one season left, guys. We have one episode.
Then again, William Shatner and Green Lady, so
They're like, we gotta fit everything in here, dudes. We got
if
one
you know your
episode
Star
left.
Trek, that makes perfect sense. So yeah, they're just trying to find Big Mac, and hey, what's that rumbling sound? Oh, hey, it's a giant apple monster.
Not again.
So they run, and we got back to Discord teleporting the Sugar Ball into to where Big Mac is, and it's okay. It's a bit of recycled footage. That's like minor complaint. I do think in this case it kind of works, given the whole perspective thing going on. But most cases, I would dock points for recycling footage.
Not allowed. This is a no recycling footage zone.
Yeah, recycling is not allowed here.
We kill the earth. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Let's work on that.
as before, the CMC and Granny Smith run in, and the Apple Monster follows, shouting for Sugar Bell. It's like, and basically he shouts out the marriage proposal. Discord's like, what? I didn't do this.
Really?
Fine.
Really?
So there we go. That's a good snap. And he splits the apples apart, and yeah.
I do like that. I do like how it. They didn't fuffle around for a bit. Have them run around or anything. It's like there's Discord there. He's infinite power. Just snap it away. So I'm glad he's like, all right, that was enough, and then just snaps it.
But yeah, like everyone's feeling at Spike for torching the treats, and Mrs. Cake for maybe losing exact track of the ingredients, and the CMC feel real bad because they were trying to make up for their actions back when they first started trying to date, way back when, and like they go to apologize, except Big Mac and Sugar Bell aren't there. And Discord's like, no, really, this time it was not me.
I almost expected. I expected them to leave upon the back and forth.
Yeah. So yeah, Big Mac and Sugar Bell walked off, and Big Mac's feeling down. He's like, he wanted everything to go perfect, but he just feels like every time he tries to do something like this, he just screws it up. And Sugar Bell points out that yeah, his parents had it much worse, but it's like they got through it together, and that's how she wants them to be. And after a moment, they each propose to each other at the same time, and they each respond with the "Yep."
Although it's interesting how they decided to put the ring around because I almost expected that to go in her. I was expecting it to go in her horn, but
Yeah.
traditional is plenty of
But no, turn it into a necklace. That works.
First plenty method that works.
Yeah.
Also, the Apple Monster is another bad pony comic callback.
Oh. Yeah.
Only
whereas
this one's completely out of shape. Back in the comic, they actually formed the shape of a dragon.
Huh. Nice. So yeah, everyone else finally catches up with the they have all the snacks, and okay, everything's good. You can propose now. No, they did fine without you guys. It's all good. So you cut back to the everyone talking to the unknown audience, and it's like Apple's like, thanks to us, they had the perfect proposal. Boo! Get her off the stage.
Quotation marks.
Oh god! Oh god! Smug Apple Bloom, sending image.
Quotation marks, man. Quotation marks.
Yeah, it's like, look at the smug Apple Bloom.
Ooh.
Scooter is just giving her a glare, and it's like, really? You went there.
Yes, we all thought that, but you just had to say it, didn't you? I bet you think you're real clever, don't you?
And Mrs. Cake like is all like, even when there's mistakes, good things can come from it, and Spike's like, yeah, when it comes to romance, just keep it simple. Discord's like, well, that's what I was saying.
And the last two are in Texas, or at least one of them is.
Hey, Discord had a bow tie. And turns out they were talking to Applejack, who's all nicely dressed up, because they're at the wedding of Sugar Belle and Big Mac. The group from our town is there. The grandparents there. All the grannies are there.
Now I remember. Those braided pigtails are something of a callback to Heartwarming Tale.
Yeah. Yeah, there's multiple callbacks in this episode. But yeah, it's like, and Mare is proud to perform the marriage ceremony for the second Apple marriage in town. And yeah, Big Mac and Sugar Belle are married. And in comes the animated Apple singing, "Happy marriage, happy apples." Spike's like,
pause. I think we lost someone.
oh no, he's gone. No. Well, we were just about done with the episode anyway. That's like literally the ending shot. Also, there he is.
What happened?
I think maybe Windows updated and it's having real troubles or something.
Oh.
Because it wasn't having this issue like before we started the call, right? And I reset my phone. I mean my laptop so it would run better, and I think it had the adverse effect. So, but I don't think it's worth fixing right now, unless it really starts bugging me.
But yeah, I was pretty much explaining how the episode wrapped up with the singing apples.
Yes. So that was our third song, right?
Third song?
Third song of the season.
Huh. Well, weren't there a few in... Well, there's at least one in the Weird Al episode.
That's true. Her hair is actually pretty hard to draw. I'm having a real dinger of a time drawing her hair. She did her hair up special for this.
Almost done with the books.
Isn't she adorable?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
At some point, I may leave for a moment to grab some rice cakes because I'm kind of hungry.
I think we should ban him. What do you think?
I heard that.
No, you didn't.
I think I'm. Yeah, it's like a happy hour dinner, so it's like not quite as much. And actually, they used to give you more or chicken and fries, but they seem to have downsized the basket.
I can't find a picture. Okay. I couldn't find a picture of Sweetie Belle with her head turned to the left. It's just bare. That's adorable. Look at her. Look. Look at
Hold
her.
Isn't it Sugar Bell?
Yeah. Why is something wrong?
The hell?
What?
One of the books is not like the other. Did I screw up the book? Just in case, I'll remake the book. But just 8 more books and I can do the test.
I honestly can't wait for someone to try and discern the song.
Okay, it's my sketch. Ratings. What do you think?
Not bad.
It basically sucks.
Looks fine to me.
Look how adorable she is. Ooh. Right. We're using the strategy. Oh,
Yeah, it's weird. It's not stacking.
go away.
Oh well. I just have to hope it works. Because I did the exact same copy-paste method.
Uh-oh. Don't die on me. Okay. Something is wrong. Oh my gosh. Can I allowed to draw now? Okay. Can I click this button? Okay, I'm allowed to click this. Okay, that button's goofed.
Question to Nate. Do you need any obsidian at the moment?
Huh?
Question to Nate. Do you need any obsidian at the moment?
In what?
Obsidian?
Do you need obsidian? Oh, I would probably like to keep that because it's kind of hard to get. It's expensive. It's just annoying to harvest. It took me like quite a while to get that. Okay.
Well, if I can get the duper up and running, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Exactly. Just help.
I can just get you a shulker box full of obsidian.
By the way, is it okay if I borrowed a... By the way, is it okay if I borrowed a bed from the... one of the chests outside the sphere?
Huh?
By the way, is it okay if I borrowed a bed from one of the chests outside the sphere?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Cloths. Bod. Sket. Always label your layers. Wouldn't want them to get mixed up. Ah! Floating clothes. All right. All righty, boys. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Say yes, please.
Yes.
All right, good. Thank you. You guys are ready. Let's go. Off to another land. Off to the nether.
Okay, I'm gonna try duping some fireworks.
Go wrong. Just blows up.
So can you disconnect for now? I'll let you know when you can come back. Okay, this chunk is saved with all those books in place.
He's actually gonna
there.
he's gonna steal all your stuff while you're not looking. He's like, my master plan to dupe items is just to steal stuff. They'll never suspect anything. The fools.
No, wait, I forgot I had to have the thing in the same chunk, but in a different chest. Okay, that and that.
We'll see about in the future, but we may be doing some animation streams in the future as well because I have an animation class now, and that will take a lot of work probably. So I will probably be drawing a lot. I'm tempted to try kind of rotoscope techniques. If you guys don't know what rotoscoping is, it's kind of like you take a video of something and then you kind of trace it.
Yeah, I know rotoscoping.
So do I.
Look, I was explaining it to the viewers, all right? Know it all.
It's like I wasn't going to deny it.
But I kind of had... So there's rotoscoping of like just normal footage, but I kind of wanted to use...
What are the issues with book 5?
Stop motion as well. So kind of, I'd make a video, right, with stop motion. Oops. Oh, wait. And then kind of it'd be rough, right? It'd be a rough stop motion, and then I could kind of splice in normal footage of people and stuff like that. So if it doesn't have to look good, right? It just has to be easy to trace. So I could do something like, I could have like a spaceship, right? That I 3D print, and then I have maybe the camera pan in on that, and I rotoscope it panning in and stuff, and then we have like I 3D print a hallway or something like that, and then I have the hallway scene with rotoscope screen.
I need more leather.
I basically rotoscope myself into the hallway. Is the idea? Or rotoscope whatever's happening.
6, 7. 1, 2.
We'll see.
3,
Maybe it sucks.
4, 5. Okay, need 5 leather and 2 ink.
That's the best I can do. So I'll do for this drawing. We'll do highlights and shades. We'll be special and do highlights, and then we'll call it good for today. I think it's getting pretty late, and we got stuff tomorrow. As always, we're busy people.
But yeah, also, before we forget, next week will be on Sunday.
That's true.
Because since the finale is a primetime event, I won't have the time episode fully edited for us to watch.
We haven't really given our thoughts about this episode. Visually, it wasn't as interesting as the last couple have happened. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest there.
Yeah, but the story more than made up for it.
Yeah, I'm just rating everything.
Yeah.
In other words, it didn't really matter because the story was the focus. I think overall it was pretty good. Maybe not how I would have liked it. Maybe I would have liked it just a more almost just a less goose hunt of a slice of life. I don't think we've ever really gotten that where it's just the raw emotions of it would be the scary bit. You know what I mean? There's always like always an added problem. It's scary enough a lot of times just to even ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what I expected there. I expected, I guess, it to be pony. So there's a problem that just happens, and they can just add Discord in for the problem. So it's a mixed bag to me, I guess. I know it's not that, it's kind of a personal nitpick. But it's good. I'm fine with it. It was a good episode. I'm not annoyed by it. It's just maybe just something I've wanted for a while. You know what I mean? And maybe for this kind of this big of a thing, it's kind of like I wanted it to be a bit more somber, but
yeah.
But we can't all have it perfect. I guess it's kind of,
I guys being told to get to a bed in Minecraft. I'm hurrying. I was out in the water trying to find a squid, a spider.
Anyways.
Crap, my bed's over there. Shit. There we go.
It's kind of a surreal episode in a way. You're like, a lot of times they try to skirt around stuff like this, so it's fun to just And we've never really gotten a pony to pony marriage thing. It was almost like it was impossible, so it's kind of cool.
No, we've had ponies marrying each other.
I know.
Cadence and Shining Armor,
I mean,
right, Mac and Pear Butter.
we haven't really seen it in characters that we really care about. You know what I mean? We haven't seen the process. We've seen marriage scenes. We've seen stuff like the actual bit. You know,
Right.
they always skip over that bit. I'm like, you're missing out. That's some of the terror is there. So it's fun to just get it. It's kind of surreal, as I said, because it's kind of more. Instead, it's different because you're not like. It's not like it's characters you've never heard of married, right? You know, it's like so. Shining Armor is one. You know, looking back on it, yes, Shining Armor now has a lot of development, but like he was
Back then,
married.
it's like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. So you're not attached to it, and you know, like even the pear butter and right Mac, they're like it's like you know, yes, we've never met them still, you know, and it's even kind of a dream sequence. That's like the whole thing of it, right?
Flashback, you mean?
Yeah, so it's not supposed to be taken, you know, presently. So I don't know. It's just different. It feels different. Big Mac's been a big character. He's been a big player this whole time. So a big change to him, and he's never changed really. That too. This is like his first big huzzah, like his first big change. I always like change in shows. Well, actually, it obviously change itself is hard, but I like when series are strong enough to do that, are brave enough to do that type of stuff. So,
Well, I mean, he's gone through a few changes, like when he started dating Sugar Belle.
yeah. I mean, it's not the. I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying it's the first change ever of the show. I'm just saying it's. I'm glad they're keeping it up. Yeah, we haven't seen any huge changes. I guess the last one was who's running the school.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just maybe this whole thing feels bigger because Big Mac has been a character literally since the first first 2 episodes. Or is he in the 3rd episode?
I think it was episode 4.
Okay. No, he's in first, isn't he?
Well, I mean, okay, his first speaking, I believe, was in 4.
Okay. I'll accept.
No, you mentioned like 3, and I like the first proper.
Yeah. So he's kind of one of the bigger characters and kind of he's kind of one of the biggest characters in the show. You know, he makes it into almost all of the intros there have been. So a big change. Interesting, obviously. Big deal.
Okay, gonna try the duping thing again now that the books are properly stacked. Of course, it could just be that it might not even work on Realms, so there's that.
Gotta weed out everything else though to make sure.
Okay, so can you log out again? Okay, gonna give it a moment.
Let it log off and everything.
Yeah.
So you kind of opened a bit of confusion. Are you so by finale you mean the 2-parter or the epilogue?
Well, it's kind of a package deal.
Yeah, it is, but I think there'll be different tones. with the
So we're getting all three next week.
Yeah.
Interesting. And there goes my Back to the Future 3 teaser joke.
Yeah, so Big Mac's been a big character. He's been a fan favorite.
Okay, I don't think the duping works on Realms, unfortunately.
Looks like you're getting Obsidian legitimately. Smash his keyboard.
Die, pillagers!
I will take my anger out upon you.
It's like, it's been a while since I've seen you guys around.
Yeah, that's the thing. In my off-cast session, I've noticed that a lot of villagers have a tendency to flock around the doors.
So on a personal level, I like this is kind of a big episode. Big Mac, big character, marriage, good stuff, big changes. Kind of last minute, obviously. I guess this is probably one of the bigger arcs, I guess, they set up and now they have finished. I hope to see more of this in the comics now that we've heard. Maybe we'll get to see what happens, where they settle, and all that stuff. Hopefully they won't have a really creepy baby. But maybe that's a bit too soon. Shoot. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Oh crap.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, baby, a triple.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
I've never actually seen the original thing for that. I just know it from Zeldathon donation sounds.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Where did the others go?
Sounds like a horror movie start. Where did the other ones go?
That's like I commenced a raid on the tower, except I can't find the last two raiders.
So many a ship has been sank today. Do you men have any words to say about it? About the great loss of life today?
Yeah.
They will be gravely missed. I'm trying a new style, so let's see how this looks.
What the? Oh, there you are. They were in the lake.
To be honest, to see something actually get development and they actually stick to it.
What?
To be honest, to see something with development and they actually stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was actually kind of weary where this Big Mac thing was going to go. So they did kind of add it. They kind of set up a lot of stuff.
That's not a sword, that's a fish.
Didn't think I'd hear that today. Crap.
Retreat! Okay, new plan. Oh, there you are. I'm already up to 8 emeralds. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
sent a picture.
Oh, no, I accidentally knocked down some bamboo.
Look at that hair. It's a bit sketchy. Let's go in there and try.
What are they doing? Hey, come over here, watch this. They seem to be stuck in a loop. They're just running back and forth. I think my wiring broke them. I even hit one of them and they just continued on their path. They're retreating.
Do you want me to
Get back
replant?
here.
Do you want me to replant that?
If you want. It's like I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. I think they were trying to pathfind around and eventually decided, let's go to the other side.
Too hard. I think I need to beef up her back legs.
Whoa. Crap. Run away! Oh gosh, dang it.
Okay.
Wait, why am I over here? Crap, I need more fireworks. Ooh.
Dang it.
It seemed like if I had arrows, I could shoot them, but I don't have arrows.
No!
Question: do you respond to this implication or?
Usually where you last slept.
Okay. Okay. That feels better. Oh,
Are you live streaming both?
and
Are you
shoot
live
it.
streaming?
And shoot, I lost my items. Darn it. Oh, really bad.
Well, I'm leading the bull away.
The Evoker, I think they're called.
Vindicator, I think that's what.
Vindicator, that's what it was.
Yeah. You can't get past the fence. Ow!
Gets past the fence. Ah!
No, it just poked me past the fence.
My weakness. My
This
hubris.
probably wouldn't hurt as much if I actually had full diamond armor and not in the ultra.
Probably not.
How far away is he? Because I'm coming up on the.
I'm by the village.
Okay.
The back entrance.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna get inside and try to reorganize myself.
Her kickers have been upgraded.
On one hand, I killed it. On the other hand, apparently that was the last part of the raid. Of that round.
But now I'm getting I'm getting a charge up here. I think I better go somewhere else.
Yeah. It's safe inside the tower. You have easy access to the village from there. Arrows. Can I steal some arrows? Aim and power 4. I'm just gonna borrow that. That's easily replaceable. But with the shop and all.
Oh, I was going to say something. The Sweetie Belle marriage is
Sweetie
the first.
You mean
Sorry.
Sugar Bell?
Ah! Sugar.
I just
the
love it
first-
when you keep
the
confusing the
first-
two.
Yeah, first unicorn in the Apple family. Or is it?
Eh.
Most likely, because we've not seen anything else. Unless in the flashback with Granny Smith, when she was talking about the apples moving.
Now, where are they? There's one. Okay. That's not helping so much.
No.
You are.
Is everything happening below deck?
What do you mean?
Raid?
Oh, everything's upstairs. Also, Ack. That hurts. Ah, the summons are killing me. Gonna need to get more fish soon. Ah. Ack.
Arg, me matey.
Stop floating into the floor.
That's also something I didn't think I'd hear today.
Also, die already! Oh, thank God it's dead. Also, there's a witch out the door. Okay, alternate plan. Geez, they're just waiting for me, aren't they? Like, okay, go out the sewer entrance. Up there they are.
They thought of everything.
Thankfully, they're dumb, so they won't go up the stream. Or they're weak. Either way, screw them. Oh yeah, the witches are up there. Oh, and an Axeman. And there's one left. Which has actually wandered to the other village. Do 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 do.
Or the fireworks. That was such a perfect circle. Oh, I gotta do it again. That's so perfect. I'm keeping that.
Ha 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 ha. Ooh, quartz pillars for emerald. Hmm. If only you could melt villagers down into emeralds like you can in modern Minecraft.
That makes sense.
I mean, villagers are made of emeralds, right?
Right. Okay, how do I turn the freaking snap off?
Turn the snap off.
Yeah, see the snaps?
Have you tried killing Thanos?
Edits.
Hey, you gave me that one.
I'm not gonna stoop to that level. Snap. Give it a snap. Thanos, you have been defeated. I have deleted snap. Look at them! Perfect. How perfect that is.
I will be right back. I'm just gonna go grab something.
Where'd I put her eyes?
She's dead.
No, I won't hear it. Ooh. I fixed it. Oh, shoot.
Alrighty, I'm back. Went to grab some rice cakes.
You couldn't deal with failure, so where did that bring you? Back to me.
So, speaking of series finales, it's not just Pony that's going to be ending soon.
No.
Apparently, also, Steven Universe is nearing its end.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fine with that.
Yeah, apparently they're doing like a final epilogue mini season. So yeah, it's like the current generation of big name cartoons is kind of ending this year.
Cries. Oh, shit.
So it kind of makes you wonder, like, what's going to be like the next big cartoon? Oh, double click. Ah.
Am I in a safe spawn? I'm at the village.
You should be good. I mean, the raid's over, so...
Huh, sounded like you had a bit of a
Oh,
attack going.
I was trying to mute the microphone, but my mouse keeps double clicking, so I was like, mute, unmute, mute, unmute, mute, unmute.
Alrighty then.
Well, the big cartoon for me would be Clone Wars, I guess. But it's gotta not suck. Or I'll riot. But I don't have much hope for Star Wars at the moment. It's just happened good times for Star Wars peeps.
Yeah, it's like I'll watch episode 9, but I think I'm gonna check out after that unless the reviews for whatever comes next are really good.
Just don't even watch 9.
I just want to I just want to watch the train wreck that is Kylo Ren.
No, that's not even the worst of it. You don't even know. You don't even know.
No, I don't mean like a train wreck writing standpoint. The whole train wreck of he has no idea what he's doing.
It's just everything about it's wrong. It's not even fun to watch. And that's saying something. Like it's just boring.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I can't even remember the main plot of episode 8.
It's just boring.
But
Nothing happens. People die. Luke's stupid. It's just awful. It's literally one of the worst movies ever. They take Star Wars, right? And they're like waving it in front of you and like, you like this? It sucks now. All of the Rey never okay, the big stuff, like Rey never struggles, right? Rey never struggles. I've never seen her fail. Have you seen her fail? She hasn't failed ever. Like ever. Like she's invincible. It's not interesting. Whenever Rey's on screen, you just know she's gonna win. You're like, yeah, all right, everyone's fine. Once Rey enters the screen, it's like, well, that's over.
I mean, it's like nothing against the actress. The actress herself is good. It's just that there's nothing about Rey that really. It's like
she's boring. Just say it. She's boring.
The whole aside from Kylo Ren, the whole cast is boring.
You don't root for any of them. You don't care. Nothing. You don't care about them at all. You're not worried about them. Everyone's stupid. It's like General Holdo. What the frick are you doing? She's such an idiot. She's one of the worst generals in Star Wars, and they play her off as like a god. It's like you basically killed your entire group. Good job. It's like, and she rammed her ship into a freaking Star Destroyer. It's like, good job. And you also broke the universe doing that. They literally broke all of Star Wars by doing that.
Oh, I'm like, oh, hey, we're just gonna hold out for our backup for the rest of the rebellion. And the rest of the rebellion's like, yeah, nah, you're on your own. Fuck y'all.
It's like, where the frick are anyone else? Like, they just don't exist. I'm like, did everyone die? Everyone died in that one attack. It's like, that was the most effective attack ever. You killed everyone, apparently.
Calling bets now. So, we thinking like another even bigger Death Star-ish type weapon in episode 9?
We heard you like Death Stars. No, I don't actually. They're kind of boring.
No. I mean, since let's face it, the sequel trilogy is like original trilogy, tropical remix.
It's so boring. Nothing happens. It's such a lame movie. It's space battles make no sense. What the heck was that?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
The space battles make no sense. Like they're like we're out of range. It's like so all of your Star Destroyers are slow too. He's like, okay, maybe I get the capital ship moves slow or something, but it's like you're surrounded by smaller Star Destroyers. Send like 30 of those in. What the frick are you doing? Can all of them only go like as slow as a big capital ship? What type of design is that?
Yeah, I think the only things I really remember are about like Episode 8, where Luke dies, Snoke dies, and there was a casino planet somewhere in there.
Yeah, that was worthless. Like 30 minutes of nothing. It's like, what did I pay for? Just watching them goof about on a planet for nothing. Literally amounts to nothing. It's like just them being idiots on another planet. It's okay. This movie pisses me off, as you can see. It's one of my huge pet peeves. I hate this movie. It ruins Star Wars so much on so many levels. It's boring. None of the characters matter. It's just crap. It is so
like Kylo Ren is literally the only redeeming not even redeeming, but interesting factor in these movies.
He's not even. He's barely interesting.
Oh, interesting in the sense that you're just wondering where this train wreck will end up.
By the way, have you lost? You know, people are like, you know, that last fight scene.
Which one?
The
I literally do not remember.
There's a duel in where Snoke dies. There's a duel.
Oh yeah, that
the
thing.
Praetorians, guards, or whatever. It's like if you go back and watch it, it's like one of the dumbest fights in Star Wars. Like there's guards. There's literally disappearing weapons between frames. I'm not even joking. There's frames where there's a lightsaber in one of their hands, and then the next frame it's gone. And they don't drop it, they don't throw it, it just disappears, and then they kill him. It's like, what? And there's one part where there's several parts where the guards just back up and twirl their guns. It's like, what the frick are you? And there's one part where one of them backs up, throws his weapon, and then gets stabbed. Like, he literally does nothing. He doesn't block, he throws it, and then gets stabbed.
Oh, and like... And now they're bringing Palpatine back. Because, that's great. Everyone just loved the Palpatine clones from the expanded universe.
This will bring back the fans. They love that. Look at that. Look at those hearts. I need something happy for a second. Oh, look at that. It's so adorable. Woo! I might get freaking cancer looking at that. Diabetes. Gets diabetes. Oh my gosh. Look at how adorable it is. Oh my gosh. Yes. All right, back to hating on Star Wars. Just
Jeez.
There's so much rage. It's not good. And they just blame. I hate the people behind it are so annoying. They're like, you just don't like it because it's got powerful women. I watch a cartoon with horses in it.
I grew up watching Buffy and Xena.
I don't care that there's women in it. None of them matter. It's like they don't struggle. You don't care about them. Why do you care about Luke? Think about it. Why do you care about Luke? He's whiny at the start. He's kind of a jerk. He's self-centered. He struggles. He loses several times,
including a hand at one point.
A freaking hand. He gets knocked off a freaking pole, and he loses his hand. And there's like he has to get helped out of most of his situations. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He destroys the Death Star, but Han has to come in and blast Darth Vader away at one part, right? And it makes sense. He couldn't have done it by himself. He needed to make the friends to beat the bad guy in the end. If he hadn't have beat the bad guy...
Yeah, friendship is space magic.
Basically. So now we got Rey. Okay, the scene in Star Wars, right? There's a scene in Star Wars. Rey comes in out of nowhere. First of all, she's a capital ship one scene ago, and now she's on the Millennium Falcon. We get no transition. She's just in the Falcon now. Just trust us. That's how it happens. It's like, no, I don't trust you. Screw you guys. And then, first, okay, I skipped over the part that I hated. I was so angry, I skipped over the next part. The part I hated was she has never been in the Falcon, right? Remember this. She's never been in the Falcon. She gets in the Falcon. First time she's in the turret. Turret. She's never been in the turret before, the turret ring. She gets in the turret, never been in it. First shot kills 3 TIE fighters in one shot. You're like, okay, the god has entered the map. There's no tension now. She's a god. She killed
OMG hacks, please nerf.
She's so overpowered. She's never been in that turret. She's in a foreign turret setup. She's like, yep, I'm just gonna one-shot these TIE fighters. They all have shields apparently too. It went through 3 TIE fighters with shields. With one shot. It's her first shot too. It took Luke and Han 3 minutes to shoot down 1 TIE fighter in the first movie. And it's tension. You're scared. You're like, oh my gosh, are they going to do it? I don't know. It might shoot them up and they might crash. In this, you see Rey shoot down the 1 TIE fighter, or 3 TIE fighters in one go. You're like, oh, yep, there's all the tension. You're not worried. You're like, oh, she's good. You don't care after that. You're just like, well, the battle's pointless now. They're going to win. They're going to win somehow. There's no tension. Even the Pony movie did this better with tension. Twilight freaking fails. Remember that? She stole the thing. She's a bad pony. You know?
Twilight was a bad pony and had to go to timeout.
She had to go timeout. And
enforced by a tempest.
They don't. It's like they have.
That is my new headcanon.
They had $1 billion. They had like $2 billion, and this is the story they came up with. Pony had like a third of that, and it had the hero's journey better than that. They're freaking Star Wars. Follow the hero's journey. You learn it in like day 1 of filmmaking. It's not even that hard. Star Wars is literally one of the most copy and pasted movies ever, and they failed somehow. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's like the problem with the sequel trilogy is they want to play it so safe and not tread too far from familiar ground that they don't really do anything new.
The sequel or the prequel?
The sequels.
Yeah. Oh,
like let's face it, the sequel trilogy so far it's just been and generic brand flavor of the original trilogy.
Basically, and it's worse. It's somehow worse. How is it less interesting to watch this? They have freaking CG and billions of dollars, and it's more boring. We don't get any ship battles. The ship battles we get, a bunch of guys die, and it's so boring. Yeah, look, ships die and nothing happens, and then they're running away from a capital ship. It's like, that's interesting, and they just get shot out of it. It's so boring. Go watch the original stuff. There's walker attacks. There's like space battles, like ion cannons. Freaking the Falcon is running away from Star Destroyers and they hit each other on accident. It's so much more entertaining.
Even the prequels probably did it better.
Oh, the prequels are way more interesting. Even if the story sucks, it's kind of awesome to watch. The Coruscant scene, the intro to Coruscant, oh my gosh, that is like one of the best space battles ever. It's like so cool, you know.
And don't forget the soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack's freaking up. That's so boring. Do you remember any of the songs so far?
Nope.
Exactly. Remember any of them? You got Duel of the Fates. You got like the pod racing sound. There's so even the prequels. When you somehow do worse than the prequels, and it's freaking Disney. How do you do that? I don't know.
Because all the good writers are working for Marvel.
Apparently, well, some of the ones came over for Star Wars, I believe. I don't know. I'm freaking getting an aneurysm. It pains me. It is so sad. It is one of my. I want it to succeed, and people are like, "You just hate on it because you want it to fail." It's like, no. Why would I want it to fail? It's one of my favorite series of all time. Why would I want it to suck? That makes no sense. It's like if Pony came out and it sucked, and I said it sucked, right? And people are like, "You're just hating on it because you don't want it." It's like, what? I want it to succeed because I've spent so much money on it. Oh my gosh. And the ships. There's nothing interesting about the ships. They made X-Wing, Y-Wing. Good job.
Y-Wing? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, did you see the lineup for the new ships?
Nope.
Okay, it's a Y-Wing is their new thing, and B-Wings. That's it. That's what billions of dollars of creativity can do.
Bees, not the bees.
I actually quite like the B-Wings because they're stupid and they're interesting. There's something to look at least. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been penting up some rage there. I ran.
It's like they've made Star Wars boring.
Yeah, exactly. It's so boring. What's the most interesting scene so far?
That would imply that I remember scenes.
Exactly. You don't even. I can't. What's a good scene? Like legitimately, what's a fun scene? I'm trying to think. If you have to think about what's a good scene from the new movies, that's not a good sign. You know what I mean? If you have to like concentrate on like what's a good scene, because if you think of the prequels, what do you think of prequels? Scene? It's the prequels. You know, it's not even the best stuff. You got what?
I remember when Anakin was complaining about sand.
Okay, yeah.
And wasn't there a bit of a space battle in asteroid field between Obi-Wan and Jango Fett?
Oh yeah, that was so cool. The sound effects in that were it's like you're like, whoa, that's so cool. And then the
And of course, give up, I have the high ground.
you got the classic. There's no memes so far. Where are the memes?
No!
Okay, that is the biggest travesty so far. No.
Or in some or with subtitles, do not want!
Do not want. That is my reaction to this movie so far. do not want.
If I could make a controversial interjection.
Go for it. I need something. He's gonna say they're better than the originals. I can feel it.
If you let me talk.
I was waiting for you to talk.
You were apparently drawing the drawing the bride here is a bit of a predictor.
Huh?
Anyway, if I could interject a bit controversially.
Go ahead.
I can certainly remember that actually TIE fighters became two-seated.
No, that's not actually true. That's only the Commander TIE fighters.
Or at
They're
least
different.
the one.
Yeah, there is a variation, but it's so minute. Okay, so in the lore now, there's lore. Here's the lore. This is a TIE fighter for the Resistance, right? The one we saw that Poe and Finn stole was this.
Aren't you talking about the First Order?
Yes. That's literally the difference between them. There's the standard First Order TIE fighter that has no two seats and it's one seater, and then there's the one they stole and it has a antenna and a little gun on the bottom. That's the only difference. And yes, so they're like, we can sell 2 times as many toys with the same mold, but with a freaking antenna stuck on the top. That's literally it. It's so lazy. It's so lazy. It's just like you have.
Oh, there's also one quote you're forgetting. The garbage will do!
Sorry, what?
What?
Oh, there's one quote you're also forgetting. The garbage will too!
Oh! When they stole the Falcon.
When they
But
get
it's not even that good because it's just a callback. It's just another callback to when Luke was like, "What a piece of junk." And so it's even lazier because it's like, yeah, let's reference Star Wars. It's like you're in Star Wars, you nits. Make up your own story.
No, I think what you're trying to say is trying to remind you that this is Star Wars. Trying to remind the audience that they're not out of it, basically.
Yeah, they're not. You can't break the fourth wall in Star Wars. It's like, what? It doesn't make any sense. You can't, it's okay in Pony because it's a kids show. It's a cartoon. You can do that. It's allowed, but like this is supposed to be kind of a serious, adventure, a space adventure.
Rogue One was a better Star Wars movie than the actual sequel Star Wars movies.
So far, yeah. Frick. I'd even take Han Solo over these ones. Okay, I really don't like the SJW like freaking robot, but I'd still take that over the crap so far. Okay,
Are you
and she
serious?
kind of.
Are you serious talking about BB-8?
No, that's not. Have you watched the Han Solo movie?
Oh.
I forgot her name already because I don't care. Like, she's a bipedal robot, and I don't know, it's freaking crap. She also ruins somehow. I don't know how she did it. She basically she's always been part of the Falcon or something. Just stop touching stuff. Like if I could talk to the writers of Star Wars, like just stop touching things. All right, you've ruined Star Wars enough. All right, I'm already crying on the inside. Just stop touching things. It's a Falcon. To be honest, I don't even. If they never show the Falcon again, I would not care at all. It's supposed to be like 100-year-old ship now. You know what I mean? It'd be falling apart in real life. It sat in the desert for freaking years, apparently. How is it even flying? It was a piece of crap in the first movie. How is it even flying still?
I bypassed the compressor.
So, according to about the whole Minecraft thing, according to the comments, apparently it got patched months ago.
Crap. Well. That would
Patched
explain
what?
it. the dupe you were working on?
Yep.
Got
No
hacked.
go.
Huh.
So yeah, we're just gonna have to see about getting the server owner to occasionally reset the end.
I think at some point one of you two will have to deepen the lake a bit. Squids keep on getting shallow.
Free ink, right?
Yep.
God, I can't believe I wasted my time farming all that stuff for a glitch that doesn't even work anymore. At least I have an egg farm.
Hey, isn't that the fun of working at something that doesn't work anymore? At least that's been my experience with a lot of Minecraft. And that's not a diss, actually. I kind of like that. It keeps you on your toes. It's kind of like real life in a way. You know what I mean? You can work at... There's a lot of things that you work at in real life, and in the end, it's like, well, that was actually kind of pointless. But I learned a lot on the way. It's like, screw learning. And this is why I stuck to one character, because this character is taking me ages. So, I'm not fast at drawing, right? I'm not fast at... But I still can't imagine, like, freaking doing a hand-drawn animation and having to do all this by hand, color it in, draw it, and do it frame by frame. Ugh. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
No, thank you.
You gotta, if you want the character to be pink, right? Like, you have to color the entire thing in every time. Every time. Every time. I've calmed down from Star Wars, I think. I really want to love you, Star Wars. We have a complicated relationship right now. I really want to love you, Star Wars. Just come back. Don't leave me.
Oh, ouch.
What?
I was looking at the worst reset back to status quo in fiction, and in the first thing, Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh, ouch! That's pretty funny, actually. I serious. So people are like trying to guess how to fix Star Wars right now. You know what I mean? Like, what could they do to kind of turn it around somehow? I really don't know at the moment. I don't know what they can do. It's and Palpatine rumors and stuff. And I've heard that he's just gonna be in it, like he's alive or something like that, are not helping, because that would kind of suck. It's like, come on, guys, he's been dead. Make your own. I know it's hard to make your own bad guys. It's really hard, It's like, but you are freaking Disney. Do it. This is your job. Stop wasting. Stop taking stuff from people.
Yeah, it's like after this, if we're gonna do new Star Wars stories, set it in a different era.
Yeah, do freaking Old Republic or anything or the future. There's like hundreds of books about the future that everyone likes.
It's space fantasy. Make something work.
You can do it, guys. You can do it. The authors don't even work together, and almost all the books were liked. You know what I mean?
Not everything has to involve the Skywalker family.
Exactly. And even if it does, you can do it better than this. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to crap on them to make a new story. That's the thing I hated the most, I think, is they killed off all the characters in the most uncaring and jerk ways they could do it.
Okay, to be fair with Han Solo, he literally asked for it.
I don't know Han Solo.
No, I mean Harrison Ford, or basically, okay, just this once, but I want to be killed so I don't have to come back again.
You know what? You could have just not had him in the movie. Easy fix. I did it for you guys. You didn't even have to pay him.
And of course, Luke is like, I'm gonna project myself across the galaxy. This is a bit much.
Dad. And I died, and I didn't even fight anyone.
Honestly, that would kind of beg the question of how many Skywalker connections are we getting? How many Skywalker connections? If you had gone with the whatever that was.
Allegedly, this is most people go by this being the Skywalker saga. It's called the Skywalker saga. Now they've kind of named it the Skywalker saga because it's all the Skywalkers. Basically, you got Anakin. You got from Anakin to Luke, and well, I guess I don't know what Rey is now. We don't know what Rey is.
Well, technically the Skywalker, unless they reveal something, technically the Skywalker for the trilogy is actually Kylo Ren.
That's true. So Solo trilogy.
Well, Skywalker on his mother's side.
There we go. Yeah.
Technically, sort of.
We got it in there somehow.
Biologically. Well, yeah, that's right.
The Skywalker blood. I guess Leia is a Jedi now too. It's like some books did it, but they did it better.
And oh god, like the whole Leia just flying through space thing, like,
oh my gosh.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I was like literally dumbfounded in the movies when I saw that. My body was like, what do I do? Like my body literally didn't know how to react to that. It was like, wait, what? Huh? Why, Leia? What have they done to you? And that's the thing. They're like, you just hate female characters. Like, I freaking like Leia. Leia's a good character. Make a good character like Leia. He's like, she's not strong. She shoots people in the first time you see her. They rescue her from the block, and she's like, give me that gun. I'm shooting them, and shoots them.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean she's not strong? She's like... And strength doesn't have to be... Okay, I think the problem is they don't understand what strength is. You know what I mean? I just realized too. Look at how... I love how, like, they're detailed, right? The characters they're simplistic, right? And then you get, like, their diamond she's wearing is, like, uber realistic. Like, it's, like, so much more detailed than everything else in the picture. As an artist, you kind of want to watch out for that. You don't want to make something an asset on a character like way more detailed than the character itself because it looks kind of weird usually. Whatever. Anyways, the problem I think they have right now is they don't understand you can make a strong character and not make them like invincible. So Rey is their strong character, right? But they think strength comes from invincibility, right? But Luke is strong. You think Luke's strong, right? You describe him as strong, but he loses, right?
Yeah.
He loses. And Twilight, she's strong, but she loses all the time. It makes her realistic. Not everyone wins.
The point is to come back from that loss stronger than before.
You need to learn. Yeah, Rey's never learned. She's never earned anything. Everything's given to her. She just magically is good at stuff, and I just don't like that. It's kind of it's for being the character that is the non-entitled or whatever. She's like the most entitled character we've had so far. Like, she just gets everything. She's invincible. It's like, should I be worried about you? No, you're just good. You're too good. It's kind of nomenclature. I don't know. I don't know a word. I'm trying to draw. Okay, got it. All I have to look forward to now is Lego Star Wars.
They're really gonna do this.
What?
They're really gonna add it to the now trilogy of Lego movies.
Where? You sent something?
You said Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars. They're making a Lego Star Wars complete saga or whatever, where it's all the characters.
Oh, a reboot of that game.
It's the complete saga, but it's literally everything. So from 1 to 9. And redone, all of them redone. So it's not like a port or something. It's a legitimate redo. So that's kind of cool. We get to play Duel of the Fates again. We can collect them studs. So what will Big Mac and Sweetie Belle Sweetie Trick you do it yourself. You just say it. Will they have a unicorn? It's hard to say.
Clearly, it'll be a Pegasus.
I knew it. That would be pretty funny, actually, if they did something like that. It's like, what? It'd be funny if they played it off as something confused, but like,
okay. Given what the cakes have had to deal with, yeah, kind of hard to tell at this point.
Yeah, the cakes had a Pegasus. We're almost there, guys. I can feel it in me bones. I can finally rest. There's no rest for the wicked. What am I thinking? Oh, some cool movies to look out for. There looks like there's 2 more war movies coming out. One about World War One. Forgot what it's called, but it's got like some. They gotta. There's like these 2 guys, and they gotta deliver a message before the next day or whatever, or a bunch of people die. So it's like a race through all the trenches and the wilderness to get to their other post before a bunch of men die because they're going to get killed. They're going to get overrun. Might be a good movie. There's another one that's like midway that looks way more kind of like action-y. So if you're into that type of movie...
That feels like a remake.
Midway?
Yes.
Is there a Midway movie? I don't really know.
I should know. I know. I studied the Second World War back in high school, or was it middle school? Well, I remember studying it.
There was studying for sure that occurred. I can assure you. But yeah, World War II is kind of one of my favorite history topics, so you get some nice movies, maybe. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, that took way too long. Oh.
Looks good.
There's a couple things I can add. There's like a shine in our bow. Let's just add that real quick. Forgot where I put the bows. Right here. Yeah. Add that in. Oh, I'm personally going through the I'm going through the what's it called? Mortal Engines series. I've never done them before. It's like, what the heck? Why not? So the first one's been pretty good, and the second one so far has been. I can see why they got made into movies. They're pretty classic. I mean, like they're very classically written. So if you're into a decent adventure so far, they've been pretty good. I can recommend the first one at least. I haven't finished the second one yet, so I don't really know how it will be. But so far, it's been decent. So yeah, if you need some books, those have been pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm.
Can suggest them. And yeah, look at that. All right. I'm happy with that. That's adorable.
Yes.
Yes. Let's save that quick before my freaking computer poops itself. Let's save this. Big day. That's what I'll call it. Save that as a Photoshop file for sure, so I can edit this later. Dang, boy! Dang, boy, he's thick, boy! Dang, boy! Why didn't they add shine to the top bow? It looks cool if there's top bow on the shine. Oh, that's adorable. Frick. I actually like that drawing. That's a good drawing. All right. What do you guys got? Got anything else?
Not really. I mean, it was a really good episode with several funny moments and a very touching bit. Like at the end, like the whole wedding bit, it's like perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know, you get the idea. It was good.
Those comics are definitely something for the. Those comics are definitely something for the notes. Like I said, it's probably better that we had actual progression with this relationship.
Yeah.
We did it, boys. Progression. Continuity. Yay. Progression. That is something in like later, like Gravity Falls, and if we ever watch Clone Wars together, those are huge progression and stuff. They're really big elements. You know, the characters remember what happens to them, and so it's nice to see Pony doing it. Take note. Yeah, good episode overall. I didn't not much gripes other than if I wrote it, it'd be even more slicey of life because it's like you don't need a huge. I don't think you need a huge accident like they always seem to do to have a fun episode, but it's fine. It was a good episode. Finally got them together. Finally got Big Mac. He's always been a background character that everyone's shipped with everything that moves. So it's locked down. Fanfic writers, all y'all are uncanonized now. No, except for the ones I wrote with.
Hello, alternate universe tag.
Yeah. Thousands of. I feel as there's a tremor to the universe. Thousands have to update their stories. Yeah. It was nice. Really like all the adorableness was present. And here's some adorableness picture for you. Take it. Do what you will with it. Don't do anything bad to it. It's good. It's cute. I will leave you with this. Watch the episode if you haven't. It's very good. Close us out, Alex.
Yeah, so safe to say we found a good conclusion. Good conclusion to at least. Well, safe to say we found a good conclusion to another particular arc that was 3 years in the 3 years in the making, actually.
Yeah.
Seems we got another. Yeah, seems we got another feature. Seems we got another feature length type of deal break next week. So that will be interesting.
Yep.
Like a movie, basically.
And yeah. Break out your Kleenexes if you break out your Kleenexes if you have them, because next week is definitely going to be the day that very few people seem to have a day full of dread and
Death.
either day you either dread or day you either just whatever.
Death. Wait.
Whatever. Well, either dread or just whatever. So let's prepare for next week. Hope to see you then. Take care.
Later.
See you later in the end game.